video camera
Yes.
icon?
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
see.
Chair Marks, we're live, we're streaming.
Okay. Well, we're not calling the meeting for another
Okay.
minute.
Let me see. Huh? Video settings. There I am. So, well, I don't, I see when I hit on it, but I don't see that I'm showing up.
Uh,
Video again. Hit video again. Okay.
oh, there you are.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Turn this down.
Okay, we got Clayton.
And I did talk to Levi. He said he'll be member Green. He said he'll be a little late.
Okay. Okay, so we have hit 1 p.m. and then a little bit. Uh, and we are streaming live on GovTV. So my name is Jason Marks. I am the chair of the Board of Ethics and Campaign Practices, and I am calling to order our regularly scheduled meeting for Wednesday, December 10th. Uh, it appears to me we have a quorum, but I would ask Mr. Rocha to call the roll for the record, please.
Member Caffrey,
Here.
member Cuniff,
Here.
member King,
Here.
member Kelly, member Green, member Selbin,
Did you hear me here?
there we go,
Okay.
and Chair Marks.
Here.
You have a forum.
Okay, and next, our agenda for today. Uh, Anyone need more time to review it? If not, are there any changes or a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
Mr. Cuniff, is there a second, please?
I will
Second.
second.
Oh.
Ms. Caffrey, please call the roll on the motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Member Caffrey,
Yes.
member Cuniff,
Yes.
member King,
Yes.
member Selbin,
Yes.
Chair Marks.
Yes. Okay, then that means our next item is review and approval of the minutes from our last meeting on Friday, October 24th. And again, anybody need more time, speak up. Anybody have any changes, please speak up. Otherwise, the chair would entertain a motion to adopt as presented.
So move.
That was Ms. Selbin.
I'll second.
Looks like Mr. King. Uh, Hearing no discussion, please call the roll on the motion
Member
to approve
Caffrey,
the minutes.
Yes.
member Cuniff,
Yes.
member King,
Yes.
member Selbin,
Yes.
Chair Marks.
Yes. Okay. Okay, our next item is a discussion of pending litigation, which is the action Center Pacific Action versus the Board of Ethics and Campaign Practices and the city clerk. It's numbers CV 25-1120 JBJHR. And this is on the agenda so we can hear a report from council about the status of this. I don't think we'll be making any decisions. We noticed it as a potential closed session. I'm not sure that it needs to be in closed session. If certainly not to hear the information that's on the public record so far about what the case is about and the status. With that, I would ask council to make a presentation, and if you get to a part where you want to share with us non-public information, let us know and we can consider whether to go into closed session.
Thank you, Chair Marks, members of the committee. I'm Mark Baker. Some of you I've at least crossed paths with before, but I know I'm a new face to many of you. And Matt Jackson, my colleague at the firm, had been at the last meeting when this litigation came up. Just focusing on the stuff that everyone knows from the public record and keeping it at that level since we're not in closed session. As you all will recall, there was a lawsuit filed in federal court by the plaintiffs in the case, the Center for Civic Action, Semilla Action, and Progress Now New Mexico, challenging the city's charter and rule provisions related to campaign finance disclosures and reporting. It was basically three issues. First, whether these groups who filed affidavits indicating that their major purpose was not political activity could be, or election activity, needed to register as measure finance committees under the city's rules. The second issue was whether they had to disclose top 5 donors on written campaign materials widely distributed. And then there was a third rule that was challenged that was secondary disclosures, where one of the top donors who was identified was not a natural person, and therefore the rule required disclosing who was the primary funder of the ads one step back from that, and that would be the top 2 up to $1,000 each. And then there was the general disclosure requirement that is the one piece that was good news coming through all of this, was that whether the basic requirements to identify the source of ads remained intact and had to be complied with by these groups. So taking those in reverse order, the judge found that general disclaimers under the rules were enforceable against these entities, rejected their argument that the city clerk went beyond his rulemaking authority and adopting the election code rules, and found that those disclosures needed to remain on ads, social media, prints, etc. From there, we didn't fare so well. The judge initially had entered a temporary restraining order on the top 5 donor, secondary donor, and measure finance committee requirements to put a little bit more meat on the bones on what the measure finance committee piece of this is. Under the city rules, there are 3 definitions that would prompt a group to have to file regular reports, maintain a separate account, some basic reporting requirements while they're engaged in electioneering. One is just political committees that just exist in that role and their major purpose is electioneering. Those groups can still be required to register. The plaintiffs then argued that they shouldn't fall into either of the other subcategories. One is you segregate a fund and then you create an account for that fund and register the fund as a measure finance committee. The third is if you're a group like these groups that haven't segregated a fund for their electioneering, whether they can be required to, during the period they're running ads, follow the rules for a measure finance committee. And Judge Browning of Federal District Court here found that that was too burdensome. During the first hearing, he generally was leaning towards finding that if your major purpose is not political activity, you never are subject to election regulations. And then he backed away a little bit from that, realizing that that is a brighter line rule than the courts have allowed, but there's still a standard that he had to apply under First Amendment case law. And he found that we didn't, that the requirement didn't satisfy that standard. It's called exacting scrutiny. You all may know, but there's been a growing, from a high water mark of allowing campaign regulation, there's been a growing retrenchment in federal law, trimming back what is or is not allowed and broadening what's considered.
I think we lost Matt.
Oh, no.
I see see everyone else moving, so I know it's not me. Let's give them a second. Reconnect. Cristobal, are you monitoring for him to go away and come back, maybe?
Yeah, I don't see anybody in the waiting room, and I just texted him, but it does look like he's frozen.
Yeah,
Oh,
here we go.
he's joining us here shortly. Jumping back on.
And let the minutes reflect that Member Kelly has joined us. I see his handsome visage in one of those little squares. Welcome.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes, we can, Mark. We lost you when you were talking about from the high water mark. It's courts have been restricting what regulations are permissible.
Yeah, so the Judge Browning found that these requirements fell outside what's permissible under the current state of the law as it relates to the MFC registration requirements, the top 5 donor disclosure, and the secondary donor disclosure. And so we had, I apologize, under a normal briefing schedule, we would have, even though you guys are sued in your official capacity, and so it's functionally just a suit against the city, I would have tried to integrate you all more in feedback on the briefing, but we were moving on
Oops.
brutal deadlines.
Oh,
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I
Here.
can hear you.
Okay. Chair Marks, can you hear me?
Oh. Oh no, did we lose? Yeah.
We lost our
Oh, no.
chair. Can everybody else hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Hi, Mr. Kelly. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, Jason. Nice to be with you. Are you reading me, Jason?
Jason fell off, but Mark is on by audio.
Okay. So long as I'm on at the moment.
Oh, I see Cristobal texting people.
Yeah. Okay. I texted Jason, Chair Marks, and hopefully he can rejoin us. Chair Marks is joining us now.
Is anybody on here?
Yes.
Cristobal?
We're still here.
Yeah.
So it's,
Okay.
so we
Yeah,
have,
Mark, if you're speaking, you're muted.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I guess I lost internet at my house and switched to my phone, and it's a new phone. It didn't have the app on it. And so,
The whole thing.
did you cover some ground while I was gone, I hope?
not really.
No.
Okay.
We paused to get you back, Chair Marks, but I don't have a lot to add other than questions. I know I'm covering a lot of real estate quickly, so I can talk about any of these individually in more depth if you all are looking for more depth. But what I was saying is I lost you was I apologize that given the timelines for TRO and preliminary injunction, even though you all are named in your official capacity, so it's functionally a claim against the city, I didn't have as much time as I would have liked to integrate you all into giving feedback on briefs and things that were filed. It was just a mad dash to get the law in order because this is really murky, complicated stuff and hit the deadlines that the judge imposed. So that gets us to current. We've got the current order. Obviously, there was not going to be time with a Thursday decision to get any further review. And what I guess I would say in open session is next steps are under consideration.
So thank you, Mark. And that last part raises an issue, which is I don't think that the board is really a proper party to this action. The challenge is to the city charter, the ordinance, to the clerk's rules. Complaint doesn't really say anything about the board other than it speculates that the board might do something illegal following those legal, those authorities, but it doesn't allege that we've actually done anything.
That's important, right?
Did you get that?
I hear you both. And on this, I'd probably rather talk in closed session, but if you want me to talk in open session, we can. I leave that to you, Chair Marks.
Okay. I'll leave that to the members. I personally I'm not a big fan of closed sessions. I think people have figured that out already. And, we don't have tax dollars at issue here. It's just a matter of what legal regime we're going to follow going forward. And whatever the judge ultimately says, we're going to do. So, but that's me. If members want to go to closed at this point, I will definitely entertain a motion. We'll take a vote on it.
I'm comfortable staying in open session, even though the Open Meetings Act has an exception for discussion of pending litigation. This litigation does not involve any employees or any, natural persons whose privacy might be an issue. And this litigation does not involve, a discussion of how much compensation should be paid to whomever. This really is just a legal issue. So I'm comfortable talking about it in open session.
If we proceed on that, Mark, though, we're waiving it as to the board. Your other clients are the clerk and I believe the city and the city council. So be careful. Don't say anything that's privileged to them.
I just think we should go into closed session.
if we're going to talk about litigation strategy,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's in the government's best interest to do that behind closed doors.
Okay. The chair takes that as a motion to go into closed session pursuant to NMSA 1015-1H7 by Mr. Cuniff. Is there a second to go into closed?
I'll second it because it's a valid proposal.
Okay, second, Cristobal, call the roll.
Member Caffrey,
Yes, I'll go closed.
Member Kuna,
Yes.
Member King,
Yes.
Member Kelly,
Yes.
Member Selvin,
Yes.
Chair Marks.
No. Motion passes. So what do we do
I will,
technologically to do this?
I'll move you into
Private room?
to a breakout room
Okay.
and with Mark. Okay.
Sounds good. And then for the members of the public who are maybe watching this, please keep your window open and because we won't be able to let you know when we come back. So we will come back into open session and then we will disclose what we're required to disclose and then continue on with our meeting.
I'm gonna turn off my camera. You can as well at this point.
All right.
Member Green, the board is in closed session with the attorney, so I'm going to move you to the breakout room.
Well, we made it to the other side, so.
That's kind of scary.
All right. Cristobal, are you there?
I am. I'm trying to get the other members over.
Okay. Are we on, we're back on GovTV, however?
We are. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, while you're getting everyone back, I'm going to announce for the record and for your minutes, there was a motion, the board discussed litigation strategies with counsel while in the closed session, did not make any decisions, and did not discuss anything other than that. And then there was a motion by Member Cuniff, seconded by Member King, to exit from closed session, and all members voted in favor of that motion. And so now we stand in open session.
Thank you. I made that record here.
It looks like we have everyone.
Looks like Member Kelly decided to not return back to the main session, or he lost service. But he's no longer in the waiting room.
Okay, and we had Member Green join us at some point. Did you catch when that was?
I didn't. It was around 1:20.
Okay, so while we're in closed?
Correct.
Okay, that's fine. Just have the minutes reflect that he joined us in closed session. And we're ready to move on to item 5, other business. Mr. Rocha, did you have any other business?
I just, Chair Marks, the board has received a ethics complaint from Damon Eli versus Paul Gessing relating to the yellow shirts that say "I love Tim Keller," and so I am going to reach out to just a timeline. I'll reach out with the clerk to set up a settlement process if they are interested, and schedule one if they would like to. If not, at that time, I'll schedule a hearing with the board, and we'll go through the process.
Right. Can you send a copy of the complaint to
Yes.
the board members? And then I don't, and see, are there, I have some concerns about that, but at this point, if nothing changes, we will have to hold a hearing on this sometime, around the end of December, early January, Cristobal?
It's within 30 days of referral. So that referral was on Sunday. So we can also always extend the dates and give more time for the board to meet if needed.
Yeah, I think that's,
especially-
I think I was reading about that, and I think the chair has the ability to do that.
Correct.
But as it stands now, we would be looking at,
Early January.
early January, the first week of January.
First week.
Okay.
So,
All right. I would, again, I kind of hope we can avoid that, but if not, see everyone there.
if there was a hearing, Chair Marks, would you like that to be in person?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Uh,
We'll keep that in mind.
okay.
The
Okay.
only other item I had was just to set up the biannual schedule for the off year. And if we do have a hearing, I can send some preliminary dates for the board to discuss if that's the right time periods, but it is in our rules to meet twice in an off year.
Okay. So would that be like April and October?
Correct. Or May and November. That's around the biannual schedule that electeds file their reports.
Yeah. Okay. I think,
They can always be
okay,
vacated.
we'll discuss it and put out some dates there.
Okay.
All right. Well, if nobody has any other business, I think everyone's business needs to be to have a warm and warm and great holiday season with your families and friends and coworkers and the community. And I want to thank Cristobal for making what I do and what this board does as easy as possible. It's been great administrative support. We've had great support from city attorneys and from outside counsel. So I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate all the board members. We've done a great job of showing up this year. I appreciate that. We haven't had quorum issues, and we've been engaged. And so I thank all of you and look forward to visiting again when we're required. But please take to heart, everybody, have a great holiday. And with that, let's do a motion to adjourn. The chair moves that we adjourn. Is there a second?
A second.
Okay. Call the roll, Cristobal.
Member Caffrey,
Yes.
Member Cuniff,
Yes.
Member King,
Yes.
Member Green,
Yes.
Member Selvin. I saw you nod, but you're muted. Chair Marks.
The board takes a yes from Ms. Selbin, and the chair says yes. We stand